Shane from Sustainable Reefs in Cairns, sunny Cairns.
Yeah.
Beautiful out there. And yeah, I thought while we were in Cairns, we'd use the opportunity to come and say hello, and we're going to cover a bit of the processing that goes over here with the regards of the mother colonies to the frags and the processing it takes. So yeah, so you want to show us around and give us a bit of an idea of how you do things?
Yeah, that first system is what I call Christian system. It typically is SBS only, but I'm slowly filling it full of hammers and donnies and other LPS, and that's part of the major plan of more redundancy, so that I'll have in my system all of his acros and monties and things.
Yes.
And typically what we have for soft coral system will then be every coral as well, so they'll all be mixed reef in the end.
I see.
And just slowly taking small pieces of coral frags off our mother colonies and spreading through the entire facility.
Okay, that's great.
Yeah.
So how old are some of your mother colonies?
The oldest would probably be like 20 years plus.
Wow,
but
okay.
That started in my tank when I first started, but
Yes.
I think the oldest of our wild collected stuff is probably some of the acros, so that'd be 7 or 8 years old here.
Yeah, that's pretty good then. Yeah, right.
And I think there's a few donnies here that'd be 20 plus years as well.
Yep.
Some of the red donnies that's been in my system years ago, and
Okay.
yeah, and other stuff, because we share frags with other reefers as well, so if someone has something cool, we'll go, yep, we want a piece of that, and then grow out again. So yeah, some of it's
you've got a backup out there in the world, someone's got it.
Yeah, there's strains from people in Melbourne or South Australia or wherever, so yeah, it's good.
Yeah, that's excellent.
Long-lasting strains.
Absolutely. It's amazing to see how the Goniopora have come in 25 years, how they were almost a throwaway item. They were, it was just not known how to grow or keep them alive. Yeah. And now you're growing them out, and you send the frags, and they're decent frags. They're not like half a frag. They're fully encrusted. Yeah.
Try to anyway, but try to give the biggest ones where possible. But yeah, I think it's all just come down to knowing what they actually want and water quality and feeding. So,
absolutely.
Now that's all been figured out. It's quite a simple thing, really. Don't know how people didn't really think of it a long time ago. Water quality and feeding.
Yep. Testing is also handy.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Knowing what your water quality is.
Yes.
Keeping it in check.
Yeah. Excellent.
One of the most simple corals I think to keep now. It's very.
Isn't that a turnaround?
Yeah. But now that things are, keeping things so clean, I find that other corals tend to be very unhappy.
Okay.
In relation to them, so keeping that balance of a mixed reef is always difficult. Like having the mixed reef is different zones of reef, where it be reef top, reef slope, lagoon, and inshore, and all of these different coral areas where corals come from. Trying to replicate them all in one system is practically impossible.
Yes.
So while you've got one coral happy, you'll have another group just be on the edge of unhappy.
Yes.
So
yes.
You'll see that come in cycles and waves of happiness.
And it's interesting you talk about that, because I have a lot of those things lately with people with fairly full tanks, and they always will struggle with one or two particular species of corals. Their ICP tests won't give you any clear evidence of that, and somehow I think it's the excrement of the coral irritating one or two types sometimes, maybe, despite having skimmers and all the...
I think definitely that telepathy, where that like coral warfare, where they secrete, like leather corals are known for it.
Yep.
They terpenoids and things in their tissue that they release to inhibit growth. Some macroalgae does it, there's all algae in general inhibits growth. So carbon, activated carbon, that's gonna try and suck out a lot of that. Whereas a skimmer probably won't.
There you go, everyone. Use more carbon.
Yeah.
All right, cool. All right, well, let's take a look at the first round of...
I don't know, like an example. Actually, I need to frag this one this morning. An example of mother colonies here for Monty is we grow them all on these acrylic bases and a little acrylic stick just so they go in the egg crate and I don't lose them.
That's a thick block of acrylic.
Yeah, well, the idea, well, there's another frag just fell off.
Hey, your work's done. Home time.
So they start out, I make them thick
Right.
because they used to be on house tiles
Yes.
or pieces of house tile, but as they grow over the edge, the coral becomes encrusted to the egg crate, which is really, really annoying.
Okay.
It just looks gross and unclean. So that has still gone all the way down, but now I don't really feel bad about chipping off. Like, I'll waste a heap of that.
Yeah.
Just throw it away because it's just an edge that I don't even want. I want the thicker, better coloured edge.
Yep.
So all of that I launch in the bin and just keep that nice edge that's just around the top there.
Okay.
Yeah, but yeah, that's all. Mother colonies, they're always looking hacked up. It's very rarely you get to something like that. Yeah, usually they'll all be looking very
Okay.
hacked up. Oh yeah, and that's... Yeah, they're the frags from the one this morning.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, like 2 weeks or so, and they'll be encrusted enough for my liking. Yeah.
And yeah, as you can see, you've got a. It's not just an SPS dedicated system, which you were mentioning before. You've got plenty of Goniopora in here now.
Yeah, there's. I can't turn that flow off easily enough.
It's all right. We can see that quite well actually in the corner.
Yeah, right. Yeah, it's all. That one's not an apex either, but yeah, like that. That's fairly fresh. Where's one that's all encrusted over? Yeah, that one's getting there. And then once they're fully encrusted over that, I'll cut the plug up and just cut each piece so that once it's fully encrusted, so we don't actually keep a mother colony of Goniopora. I wait for that to fully encrust and then just cut it up into smaller pieces, and then it just grows out again.
Okay. Yeah, so some are just frags off frags, and some are from other colonies.
Yeah, I like the frags off frags. There's a good example of that. The Goniopora fruticosa, which is branching goni.
Oh yeah.
That's a older frag, and they send up these big nodules that get really long. Really cool species. Mostly brown, but they actually have a yellow tip.
Yep.
But yeah, why I like fragging of frags, it shows the generational layers. So,
Oh yeah. Okay. That's really cool.
obviously
Yeah.
Started there, and that's a frag plug. Now it's on a new frag plug. That'll be. These were frag last week, and they've already healed over. But give it a few weeks, and that'll be fully encrusted, and then I can actually make like a 5th generation off that.
That's
But
awesome.
I probably won't let it get too tall.
It starts
Yeah.
sitting outside the water.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe the combos look pretty cool.
Yeah, that I was trying to get some grafting. It's very rare to get grafting in fusion, but
Yeah.
yeah. So I mean, part of being here too is experimenting a lot, and this is all Montipora digitata, and there's pink, green. There would have been a blue on there at some stage, like that one's still got some remnants of the blue digi hanging out here and here, but the dominant ones will always win.
Okay.
But I was attempting to do some, or achieve some natural grafting and colour switching, but I don't think it happened anywhere there. I haven't looked at it properly, but there's some pretty clear, like that's clearly a different one melding into it there. You can see it there, and they've actually fused, but I don't think there's been any colours change over, so it's not a failed experiment, but
To be continued.
yeah, I'll just keep trying.
It seems to be something more with the scrolling Monties that it's successful.
Yeah, the scrolling Monty's over there. I don't think I've got. I mean, he's grafting in Monty's, but we didn't do that. That just happens.
Okay.
That red,
The dark color,
there.
yeah.
That's just the scrolling cap
Okay.
that did it. Like, we didn't do that.
Do you think you think it's possible to start fragging that to get more of a 50-50 ratio going?
Oh yeah, way more than 50-50.
Yeah. Oh, that's nice. Yeah.
So, yeah, if you keep cutting it out, you end up with pretty good ratios.
And with scrolling Monty, do you try and just use the saw only? You find it's not predictable to cut with hand tools?
No, like that and make some frags. That's pretty much all I normally do. Give it a flick.
Yep. There's tomorrow's work done as well.
Yeah, getting advancing today.
You're really not doing much to sell your new brand of coral tools here. Yeah, maybe show us some of your custom concoction builds of corals. Yeah.
All of those.
Oh, nice.
I'll deflow some of these. Feed mode. Good old J-bow. And then I don't know. At least they've opened up on time.
Yeah.
They got a bit of time to go.
I like these ones here. What's going on there? It's like little popsicles.
Yeah, that's probably the better one there. But so I got the idea at the last Mappa Frag Day.
Okay.
A guy come up and he had them. They were on those glass floating balls. Really?
Yeah.
Like years ago, they were a glass floating ball and they had like a glass fish.
All right.
For example, like souvenir stores. And
Yeah.
They used to put them in a vase and they were really popular a long time ago. But yeah, you had them on that. But yeah, I used a styro ball.
Yeah. Okay.
And put the green star polyps on them. So, yeah. And there's a lot of extra. I make up these little. They're on like these little S hooks. So when they get sold, the string's actually quite long.
Oh, yep.
Whoop. Yeah, the string's like long and you can
Suit any height tank.
Yeah. Oh, you can cut it off.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. It's a bit of fun.
Yeah. That's really cool. Yeah, things you learn at the shows, which will be handy to come up into the Fragorama show too.
Yeah, I'll be there. That's, I can't wait for that one. It'll be good to attend one that I didn't have to organise or have a big party like that.
There you go. You can
stress a bit.
Chill out and relax a bit.
Yeah.
You doing any talks or anything?
No.
Oh, wow.
I've just got some pottery there. So
Okay, cool.
Reef ceramics.
Yep, that'd be nice.
Yeah.
Enjoy yourself.
No corals, no wet hands, no. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, like Brandon's got his photography there. I
Yes.
think Sunny's coming up as well.
Okay.
Paints. She's got really cool watercolours.
Yeah, nice.
So yeah.
And the gentleman that does the tattoo style art.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's going.
Yep.
Yeah. He's tattooed my foot.
Oh, cool.
He's going to complete my foot soon too.
Yeah.
So.
You know, I only noticed the fish pictures last year.
Yeah.
Honestly, had no clue. It really shows you attention to detail.
Yeah, that is. He's got a clownfish stick and a booby anatomy.
Reefers, we live a closed up environment. Sometimes we need to get out there and have a bit of fun. Hey.
Yeah, I like my tattoos, but yeah, Paul's work is very, very iconic.
Yeah.
When I went to Melbourne last, I had to grab something for him. I only hit him up a few weeks ago to finish my whole foot.
Okay, nice. Yeah, that'll be good. Yeah, I got some of the Zoll ones in the shop.
Yeah.
It was lucky I only ordered the Zoll ones because once again I never knew.
Yeah, it's like all sorts, I think I've got like 4 or 5 of his pieces.
Yeah,
at home.
yeah, they're really nice.
When I build my new build in the lounge room, I just need to plumb it in. It's all there. I just need time. The downlights.
Yeah.
In the main house downlights, I swapped them out for UV bulbs.
Okay.
So the whole wall will be lit up UV.
Yeah.
Which his artwork glows under UV. So
Oh, yeah, yeah.
He's going to put all of his UV
Yeah,
artwork
that's going to look so
on,
good.
so
Yeah, yeah.
should work good.
So I've seen some nice shops set up like that, where it's just sort of all there's no natural light, just all the aquarium lights, and then the sort of the
Yeah.
UV to complement the artwork and stuff. That's
When Exotic Aquaculture was open in Melbourne, Ben Duncan's store,
yeah,
all the Paul's artwork was in that store.
Yeah, right.
as well, and just the residual blue. From
yes,
everything.
that was enough, was it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
every wall was just lit up. Glowing.
Yeah.
It's cool.
Yeah, Oh.
Funny hands.
yeah. I flew in yesterday and it was like perfect condition, and then about 10 last night pissed down. Yeah,
It should only be a couple of mils today, but it's
Yeah.
going to be patchy always like that.
yeah.
It's the latest wet season we've had.
Like all the surface of area of the water seems to have light over it, so you know you don't tend to rely on those units that have reflectors, or
Yeah.
you know you don't think they work for you in this sort of environment, and you
I don't know, like with reflectors, I haven't had much issue with these blazers.
Yeah.
We're looking at potentially getting a few newer models as we make upgrades and stuff. But yeah, I haven't really had too much issues with light spread or anything like that. And the trays that we go like low and high trays, depending on what like coral prefer, like the Bernard Pora, they like a little bit lower light. So
yeah,
it's amazing what just 100 mil will do in that
Yes.
situation there. So yeah, 100 mil of depth there will change it by like 100 parts sometimes. So,
Yes.
And the Bernard Pora just love it right there.
okay,
If I put them up here, they start to
yeah,
reach out and fade. So yeah, to just get cooked too much by the light. So keep them happy there. And there's natural dark patches like in between the lights, and we take advantage of that with different corals. So everywhere is kind of utilised. Another examples of that, like yeah, Glasto over on the edges, Donny on the edges.
yep,
That Bernard Pora actually really likes that light. I've tried putting that one with the others and it doesn't like it as much, so we find there's where it needs to live. And yeah, pretty much underneath these big max spec ones, different corals like little tiny blue zoas that don't grow anywhere else.
yeah,
They
yeah, right.
seem to like
That's
it
their
anywhere
spot.
else than directly under that.
What are they, the Smurf blood or the Queensland blue?
Queensland blue.
Yeah.
Yeah, they haven't been available on the stock list for so long.
Yeah.
Because I was always trying to grow them under a different light. Now I know that they pump there.
Wow.
So like first time I can actually frag them in years.
Yep,
I think it's probably 2-3 years since they've been
yeah, okay.
available, and they just would never grow.
That's another one that disappeared from the market for a long time, is the Art of Chaos.
Yeah. And now it's sort of back after a fair bit of intensive farming.
Take off to allow it to stop doing that, but it's supposed to be a vlogging camera, and so why would it worry about heat? But yeah, it went off a second ago, but it seems to be okay at the moment. But yeah, if it keeps doing it, I don't know if I'm gonna have to keep it this one, the amount it was. Yeah, those tiles look good all like that, all your different types.
Yeah, except taking a long polyps will take a while to come out. Those ones are getting better. That's all of these are usually long polyps, so
Yeah.
they're just taking their time.
And that's what everyone's always asking you for, is it?
Yeah, I can't keep enough of them. I wish I had like 100 mothers of that. Yeah, this is the newest system. We built the refugium and everything here. There's all of the tanks are built. These tanks just sort of got added on the tree coming off it. The front one there gets a lot of sunlight,
Yep.
and the corals having a sunlight plus LED. There's some really cool colours going on in that
Okay,
one.
okay.
Like Rastazoa, for example.
Yeah.
It just looks 10 times brighter under that, getting 2 or 3 hours of morning sunlight.
Okay, okay.
And compared to the Rasta that's growing on the just LED.
Yes.
This one is going to get lit up soon, and that's going to be all aquaphora.
Okay.
So when we start bringing them across from Christian's side there,
Yep. Yep.
that's redundancy again. So but yeah, this one here gets a lot of sunlight in the morning. It's like some of the rastazoas there are just intensely bright compared to the others. But yeah, massive mix of light here, whether it be halides, LEDs, about 20 different brands of LED. And
Yep, just whatever you could get at the time, is it? Sort
whatever,
of?
really,
Yeah,
I mean, it's a cost-saving measure. And upstairs, there's boxes upon boxes of dead lights.
Yep.
Salt. I mean, even these, they're just covered in salt.
Yep. Yep.
Salt spray through everything. Humidity and moisture of tropical North Queensland.
Yeah, and you're
It's LED killer.
a lot more hands-on compared to a lot of people with a display tank, so there's going to be a lot more wear and tear.
Flashing
Yeah.
and all sorts. But yeah, sort of going back to a few halides now as well.
Okay. Many T5s still?
Yeah, all of these T5, well not this one, this is an old one, but these are the we've got Pacific Sun.
Yep.
There's three Pacific Sun units that are going to go over the acro. So that's yet another type of light. I love the T5.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, the halide, you can't kill them.
Yes.
Yes. It just change the bulb every 6 months to a year.
Yeah.
Or put lower liking corals under the older bulbs if you want.
Yeah.
You can't kill them. It sits around there. The wind blows on it. The rain howls in the front door here. But I really like halide. I always have. And then when you start seeing salt and melted electronics and you get what's that? It's like it's another burnt light.
Yep.
Burnt electrics everywhere.
The units nowadays, they're not fully sealed, and the fans are exposed, or the fans are exposed to splashing, and that's probably a lot of the manufacturing things that they don't think of when they're making them for some reason. Or
the biggest issue here, though, it's not really any discredit to the manufacturers or anything like that, is that it is so humid here.
Yep.
The just general humidity, like we've got underneath the main grow lights, there's that white amperlite stuff.
Yep.
To try and protect the mezzanine.
Oh, right.
You run your fingers along the roof underneath the main growing area there, and it's just salt falls down. And it's amazing how much salt is in the air.
Yep.
We use fans, like there's industrial fans there to do it, and they're only a few months old, and it's like the rust on it.
Yeah. Wow. That's crazy.
So that's just, there is so much salt in this place.
Yeah.
Phone charger ports.
Yep.
Just from being around this.
Yep.
I can only use a wireless. The lights on. Yeah, I can only use the wireless charging on my phone, and it's like a year old. And it's just purely because of salt.
Yeah.
So it just kills everything.
And it's surprising because it is open. You do open it up.
Yeah.
And then,
just like bubbles, like you get the little bubbles forming anywhere when because usually we've got wave makers are all turned off.
Yeah.
Filming and stuff, but usually the water surface is quite agitated.
Yes.
And you've got all down the sides. So a good example here, that there. Wind normally comes through the front. Just the bubbles here. That is just solid salt. And then all down that is all just salt from blowing across into that. Salt. It's just on everything. So lights don't have or electronic LED lights don't really have a chance here.
Yep.
I think the halides are just a long lasting.
Yeah, okay. More simple, effective, and last.
Conditions are not representative of a home aquarium. Setting because they don't usually have this much salt spray.
Thank you very much for spending a bit of time taking us through the facility today and having a quick look at stuff. So I'm going to spend the rest of my time here picking out coral though.
It's good to show people what we do here. And not like this all day just fragging usually and talking to customers about all we do. Do nothing. But
you do a good solid week work Monday to Wednesday. Right? That's what.
Fragged this whole week this morning.
Right. You're set. All right. Thanks, Shane. Much appreciated.
No worries.